This edition of NXT is bringing more of the heat wave. How much more heat will it be this week? We will find out. This is AM Talks WWE. Let's talk NXT. I'm gonna start off with the notable moments, followed up with the match card outcomes. Here is Ethan Page for a chat. He's not happy with Jay Evans being the #1 contender for the NXT Championship because he won a Battle Royal, where Page was never eliminated. NXT GM Ava Raine thinks he has a point out here, but then we see Shawn Spears for another interruption. Shawn Spears pinned Jay Evans 2 weeks ago. Meanwhile, Page doesn't see why that matters. Spears promises to pin Trick Williams tonight, so we see NXT champion Trick Williams to interrupt. Williams doesn't care who he faces at Heatwave, so the fight is on, with Evans showing up to help Williams clear the ring. Backstage, we see Stevie Turner seems to flirt with Mr. Stone and suggests that she be the second in command, with Stone saying that nobody can compete with him on his best day. North American champion Obafemi confronts Wes Lee and says he's ready to defend the title at NXT Heatwave. Backstage, Duke Hudson is with Ridge Holland when he gets an envelope of pictures delivered. Holland says Hudson won and snatches them away as the rest of Chase U shows up to celebrate their win. Meanwhile, Lola Vice attacks NXT Women's Champion Roxanne Perez in the ring and is holding the title over her. She is ready to challenge at NXT Heatwave. Backstage, Noam Dar calls in Metaphor and tells them he suffered a torn tendon in his leg when Ethan Page attacked him. He'll be out for a while, which sends Oro Mensah into a rather emotional story about how his father almost died in a wreck. His father was severely burned, though as a result, he and his brother were put into foster care. He never felt like he fit in, but now he feels like he's a part of the Metaphor. That's why he will do anything to get revenge on Ethan Page. Also, the OC has attacked OTM, leaving Michin and Jada Parker to yell at each other. The NXT Tag Team Champions want to do a tape study, especially Axiom for Heatwave, but Nathan Frazier has to get ready for his speed match first. Axiom is not happy. In the middle of the madness in the ring, NXT GM Ava Raine, along with Mr. Stone and Stevie Turner, aren't sure what to do with the title situation, so NXT GM Ava Raine makes it a fatal four-way with the NXT Championship on the line. Trick Williams defends the title against Shawn Spears, Ethan Page, and Jay Evans. Let's talk about the match card on this edition of NXT. In the first match, Chase U wins a tag team gauntlet match, last eliminating the New Catch Republic. In the second match, Wes Lee wins against Joe Coffey. In the third match, Tony D'Angelo wins against Nathan Frazier 2-1, retaining the NXT Heritage Cup. In the fourth match, NXT Women's Champion Roxanne Perez wins against Carmen Petrovich. In the fifth match, Tavion Heights wins against Damon Kemp. In the sixth match, Sol Ruca wins against Ariana Grace. In the main event of NXT, Shawn Spears wins against NXT champion Trick Williams. Overall, this show made it work. The wrestling was good while putting the emphasis on setting the NXT Heatwave match card. They successfully put a good amount of it, and many of them were set in this episode. They continue to bring the heat. This is AM Talks WWE. Thanks for tuning in.